What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to Morning Scone, presented by Brock, Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Hope y'all had an awesome weekend, having a good Monday so far. Coming up on 7:40 a.m. Got my 9 o'clock meeting, so we'll do about 25 minutes or so here with y'all this morning. Get a little Q&A. Tell everybody good morning. Busy week. LSU is at Kentucky on Tuesday. Rupp Arena. It is game week for LSU baseball. LSU ULM Friday. I am fired up about that. I actually watched some of the Alliance of American Football yesterday, so I did get to see the LSU guys play. Interesting, man. We can talk about that. Mike Sylvester, good morning. John Boudreau. Uncle Mike, hey, good morning. Dane Pritchard. Colby Hester, good morning, everybody. Chuck Sanchez, what's going on? Charlie Gale, Ben Clark, what's up, y'all? Pete Giardino, Kirk Taylor, good morning. Josh Gravois, good morning. Fired up, man. It's a good time of year. I know it's like after football, and people wonder what they're going to do post-football. I love this time of year, especially locally. LSU basketball is good. They're going to make the tournament. LSU baseball is preseason number 1 in the country. The Pelicans are relevant not because of what they're doing on the floor, but because of the Anthony Davis situation. Man, and then we're in a blink. Later this month you'll have the combine in Indianapolis, and you start the draft process, and all that's so football. The football off season, never really goes away. So, Trivia Carter, good morning. Glad you found us early today, Trivia. Steve Beebe, what's going on, man? Sean Pumphrey, good morning, Matt. Did you catch any of the AAF games this weekend? I did. So hang on, let me go stop Drew's food. I would be happy to share my thoughts on the AAF. Hey, bud. Don't like that. Disconnect you. Oh, there we go. All done. So I did not watch Saturday because we were mentioned yesterday on the show. Eric and I went to dinner on Saturday. It was like we did an early. You okay, bud? We did like an early Valentine's Day Saturday. So I did not get to watch the game Saturday, but I saw the clips. Right, I saw Spurrier talking on the sideline. I saw that quarterback get his helmet knocked off. Hey, bud. You okay? You okay? You want to see Daddy? You want a hug? Okay. So I was intrigued, and mostly intrigued to see the LSU guys as well. And so the LSU team played them. The LSU guys are on the Memphis team, and they played yesterday. So Anthony Johnson, Sam Montgomery, Toby Weathersby, Terrence McGee, Josh Jasper, Brad Wing, Zach Mettenberger. There's a ton of them. So it was really cool, honestly, just to get to see those guys play again. I don't think the product is great, and I'm judging based on one game, obviously, that I saw. But it's clear, like if you ever have the opportunity, like to go on the same day to like a high school and a college game, or a college and an NFL game, especially if you have a chance to go like watch it from the field, it's the contrast in the speed of the game, the level of play is stark. And it's evident. So the way you overcome that, like college football is not as good a product as the NFL. It's just not. I mean, it's not a knock on anybody. It's just understanding that 1% of the guys who play college football are going to make the NFL. That's just the reality of it. So the pros are better. It's a far better product. But the reason people love college football is because you have the allegiance, right? You have the allegiance to your school, to your state, whatever. Like you've built up that love and loyalty for your team for your whole life and for generations. So that's why college football works the way it does. It's kind of why any sport works the way it does, with relative to its fan base. So the AAF has to battle that. It's not as good a product, and because it's the first year, you're not going to have this great allegiance of fans, and you can tell by the attendance. But people get confused a lot by attendance because I know I talk about this a lot. It's not about the attendance. The money is about the TV contracts, and of course, you'd love to to sell out venues and have that as an additional stream of revenue. But it's more about having broadcast rights. And they have that, so as long as they have broadcast rights, they'll be sustainable. But so then you look at TV ratings, right? And I know this is probably boring and heavy for this early in the morning, but on Saturday night, the Orlando game, the one with Spurrier, got a 2.1 rating. The NBA game between the Rockets and OKC with Harden and Westbrook got a 2.0. So the AAF actually drew better than the NBA. Huh? What, baby? Hitat? I don't know what you said. Do you have a fox on your shirt? Is that a fox?
Macy's.
You are going to go to Macy's. Mimi's going to take you to Macy's and you'll ride the elevator. Hey, what are you going to be whenever you wait for the elevator?
Patient.
Patient. Very good. Thank you. You are going to be patient. You want to come see Daddy? No? You want Five Finger? Drew come? Yay! Drew come. Huh? No, it's okay. What are you doing? Walk. Yeah. Okay, baby. Sweetheart. Oh, my little sweetheart. Okay. So anyway, I'll be interested to see what the AAF TV numbers do. Will next week there be more intrigue because of the amount of people talking about it, and you see those numbers increase? If so, that's a great sign. Or will empty stadiums, subpar play on the field, will that lead people who watch this week out of curiosity to disengage? Or will more people engage next week? It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting test case. And I think the bigger beneficiary is going to be the XFL next year. It's like everybody wants to be first. Sometimes it's better to let other people go first, make the mistakes, learn from their mistakes, and then come in and capitalize. And I think the XFL may have a better shot at doing that. If they can lure better players, if they, the best players, obviously they got Bob Stoops. And I think that's going to be an appeal, just like Spurrier was an appeal for the Orlando team. So, it's interesting. Brandon Paul, good morning. Kelly Davis, good morning. Craig Schill, and college football and the NFL need to adopt letting viewers hear the replay discussion. May not be willing to do so, but the transparency was great. I agree with that, Craig. Now, if you watched the Memphis game yesterday, there was a play where Birmingham threw a deep pass, and they ruled it a catch on the field. Well, the guy dropped the ball, I would say very obviously, but the video they obviously didn't have as great a technology on their cameras, so the video was blurry, but it was deductive reasoning can lead you to believe that the object falling and hitting the ground was the football and not something, like the guy didn't have a ham sandwich in a pocket. It was the football. And you heard the replay official decide we got to go with Stan's calls. Hi, what's the matter? Are you going to go see Mimi today? So anyway, so they blew it. I mean, with replay, and you got to hear that conversation, they blew it. And I guess it goes to show you that there's no conspiracy. They're just not very good. Just not very good at their jobs. Hi, what are you doing? You have a raccoon on your shirt too? You have a fox and a raccoon?
Macy's.
You are going to go to Macy's. You're going to go to Macy's today and ride the elevator. Derek Thomas, good morning. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. Jackie Caruso, good morning. Sean Pumphrey, Memphis is full of LSU players. They still didn't score in Alabama. That's true. That's true. Huh? Open? Open?
Open.
Open. Open. One, two, three, wa, I, it, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good. 14, 15. 15. 16. Good. 17. 18. 19. 20. Yay. You did it. You counted to 20, my baby. Good job. Good job. You're so smart. You're so smart. Counted to 20. So smart. Mark Landry, Ryan Broussard, good morning. Let's see. You gonna go? Okay, you can go. Go walk. Let's see. Stuart, do you think the short rest will affect the basketball team against Kentucky tomorrow? I do not. I am not one of those that subscribes to that belief in college basketball. People talk about tournament play. They had to play 5 games in 5 days. It's like these are 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old elite athletes. Like, I don't know about you, but when I was 13, 14, whatever, I'd go to the gym and we'd run pickup games all day. Hours worth of pickup games all day. Like, I just don't believe that like people talk about that, like around the SEC tournaments, or like conference tournaments when teams have to play. You have teams get on a roll and they win. They got to play. Especially if you got to play the first day. Well, you got to play 5 days in a row. Like in baseball, that matters because of pitching. Like you will deplete your pitching staff. In basketball, running the floor for a 40-minute game, and then you just get to go kick your feet up and relax the rest of the night and come back and do it again. Get out of here, man. There's people that run marathons. They'll run like 30 marathons in 30 days. It's, I mean, no. So to answer your question, Sean or Stuart, no, and I'm not criticizing the question because I know a lot of people. That's a narrative that's out there. I just don't buy it at all. Like, if in football something like so physical where there are injuries and like you've got to overcome injuries and get treatment, that like the rest matters. In basketball, yeah, like 19 years old and you worry about running up and down the floor. Come on, bro. Like, no. No, I don't worry about that at all. So, I'm one of those ones that like forever will downplay that. You come tournament time, same thing. I mean, 72 hours between games. It's like if you're 19 years old and you can't overcome running up and down the floor for 37 minutes, provided you play, you're like your Tremont. Tremont didn't play 37 minutes. He sat for 10 minutes in the first half. Let's see. I'm sorry, that was the Mississippi State game. Let's see. Matt Lusto, good morning. Why has the NBA been inconsistent enforcing the no tanking rule? Read the article on Morning Scone, case in point, Philly. To be very clear, and so thank you for reading Morning Scone, by the way, Matt. And for those that aren't subscribed, you need to subscribe. It's free. You get your inbox every day, 6 a.m. It's just links. It just links to stories and stuff you might find interesting, like the article Matt's alluding to, which I think was in SI. So the disparity, obviously, is that with the Pelicans and Anthony Davis, it's resting a healthy player. It's sitting a healthy player. That's different than like just trading away all of your good players and not having any good players so that way you can accrue draft picks. Yeah. I'm oversimplifying it, but that's the big difference. Jimmy Vadrine, Carl the Cat, what's up? Jason Bourgeois, good morning. Macy's. Shelby Kelly, how does a team have 1 second chance point? Free throws? Oh, okay. Instead of a putback, yes. Yes, if you're fouled on the second chance, yes. Trivia, I think AAF and XFL will eventually merge. It's an interesting thought. I think, number one, you have to have management determined to do so. And remember, Vince Young cashed in a ton of his WWE stock to put up like $1 billion or whatever. It was $100 million, I think, maybe, to start the XFL. So I don't know that he's going to be super interested in giving that up. That control. That's one. Two, while it seems like the more teams, the better, and in some instances that may be true. Like if you have more teams, you have more games, you have more TV windows, more opportunity revenue. You also have more costs, more operational costs. So you have to pay more salaries, more flights, more hotel rooms, more equipment, right? I mean, all that stuff. So it would be interesting to see, if it's worth doing, or, if you're one or the other, wouldn't you rather put the other out of business and take their market share? It'll be interesting. We'll see. Long way to go. Hey, Mandy Abear, good morning. Matthew Rogelio, tried to watch the Memphis game. It was kind of bland. It was a boring game. I mean, offenses were not very good. Christian Hackenberg stinks. How is Zach Mettenberger the third quarterback on that Memphis team? Christian Hackenberg stinks. And they put in the second guy, and he stunk too. That was crazy. I thought it was actually going to see Mettenberger play quarterback. He's just got a big beard and he sits on the sideline. Hey, Jennifer Allen, good morning. Justin Huckins, Stephen Beach, Chris Chandler, good morning. Let's see. Grant Duplessis, what's up, guys? Good morning. Hey, Drew, have a great day, bud. Thanks, Grant. Grant said, have a great day, Drew. Everett email, good morning.
Bye.
Let's see. Mike Moscone and some of the camera angles were horrible and shaky cameras made me dizzy. It's true.
No.
Mwah. That's why, like, you want a hug?
Elmo.
And sometimes you realize, like,
Elmo duck.
Elmo ducks.
Baby. Tammy car.
Whose car? Tammy's car? Who's Tammy? Okay. Okay, hey. You want to see Daddy? Want a hug? Nope. Okay. Let's see. Joe Jubal, what's up? Charles Maranto, good morning. Don Jolibois, good morning. Ryan Broussard, I'm enjoying this LSU basketball season, waiting patiently for baseball to start. Mo Hubble, good morning. Andrew Brister, good morning. Sam Dixon. Let's see. Matt Lucer, that's a fair point. I would say both acts qualify as tanking, which is expressly forbidden. I guess chalk it up to letter to the spirit of the rule. And I agree with you, man. Like, I think any owner should be able to do whatever they want, they deem is in the best interest of their franchise. Darren Pellegrin, what's up, y'all? Kerry Hughes, good morning. Trivia, Vince Young. You mean Vince McMahon? How dare you? Oh, did I say Vince Young? Vince McMahon, yes. Vince McMahon owns the XFL, not Vince Young. Vince Young is in jail after getting another DWI. Macy's. You will ride the elevator at Macy's, and you will be what? You will be patient. Very good. I'm proud of you. Huh? Hey, Mimi's almost here. She's going to come get you, and you'll go to Mimi's. So you can get dressed. You go to Mimi's house, and then Mimi will take you to Macy's, take you to the mall. Does that sound like fun? Is it going to be a good day? Huh? You got soft cheeks.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. We blow up kisses. No, we'll see you later. Let's see. Leroy Blanchard, Tanner Bork, good morning. Mark Lacey, good morning. Nick Torina, 73-2 for the weekend. Y'all see that? LSU softball outscored their opponent 73-2 this weekend. Let's see whenever competition steps up and you get in league play, but 73-2? Trivia, I thought it was weird. They showed the Arizona game on the NFL Network. So again, you would think they're in direct competition, right? Well, the NFL clearly is not looking at the AAF, whatever. AAF as a competitor, which they're not yet anyway. And it further underscores the point that I make so many times. It's about TV inventory. Like, if you're the NFL Network, you have to program 24 hours of programming a day, 365 days out of the year. You can show replays of old games and, NFL film stuff, but if you have an opportunity to get something live, like live, unique programming, and put it on your air, you're gonna do that. So it's not content matters, and it's not an easy thing to do. It's why they air the NFL Combine. It's why they air the Senior Bowl, all that stuff. So it matters. Let's see. Kirk Taylor officials' uniforms look like they're wearing tactical vests. It's great. I think they're going to change them. I saw Terry McCauley said they're going to change their uniforms. Ronnie Dugas, good morning. Hambo, love that little guy with Omar. That's very nice. Thank you. Macy, you come here. You come see your daddy. You come see your daddy. You give your daddy a hug. Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it? Erica lit some candles in the dead. She likes those, scented candles. What? She likes candles all around. So she likes scented candles. And she had some on an end table in the den yesterday. And Drew walked up to it and he goes, "Happy birthday." He started singing "Happy Birthday" because we practiced with him with candles to learn the Happy Birthday song. And you'll be able to blow out the candle. It was pretty cute. Let's see. Joseph Roy, Kevin Graham, good morning. Carl the Cat, is Mama Scone picking the bracket again this year? Absolutely. There you go. Absolutely, Carl the Cat. Mama Scone will return. She might be on a little winning streak. I can't remember if she just won last year or if she's won 2 years in a row. Let me go back and check. Charlie Cavell, good morning. Trivia 73, they don't have a mercy rule. They do. And they walked off on Saturday because of the run rule. Yeah. Shelby, Nick's ready to tell your wife to save some for OKC. That's funny. Sam Dixon, would be cool to see at least one of the spring football leagues stick. Maybe we can one day resurrect the New Orleans Breakers. I don't know if New Orleans would support it, man. You can't support an NBA franchise right now.
Okay.
With an all-everything player.
Macy.
Macy's? Macy's! Yeah, we're almost done. Ooh, it's 8:02. Drew, Dad's got to get to his meeting. Let's see, a few more. Charlie Cavell. Hackenberg was terrible. Is Mettenberger the third-string guy? He was the third-string guy yesterday. Hackenberg was terrible, and then they put a different guy in at the end of the game. What? Trent Richardson's terrible too. Bless you. He sneezes and says bless you. Drew come.
Yeah.
Yay! How could everybody be so wrong about Trent Richardson? He stinks. He had 20 carries for 40 yards. He stinks. He's so bad. Frog. Do you see the frog? Who sings the frog song? Who sings the frog song? Okay. Let's see. Steve Beebe, the Patrick Peterson interception was blurry. LOL. Frank, good morning. Kirk Taylor having games played in Tiger Stadium through the spring would be cool. I just disagree, man. 100,000 seat stadium, you'd have 5,000 people in the stands. I don't think so, man. I don't think LSU would do it either. I don't think they'd let Tiger Stadium, the field, go through that. I just I saw an article this morning. It was that low attendance, and the thesis is low attendance at the AAF games or whatever points to the mistake in putting these franchises in NFL cities like in Arizona. What else are you gonna do? You gonna put it in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and Baton Rouge, and Fayetteville, and Eugene, Oregon? you have to put them in densely populated areas. Like, you have to be able to draw more people and more attention and eyeballs. It's no different than MLS. I mean, soccer, they build these smaller stadiums, but it's Seattle, it's Atlanta, it's New York, it's LA. I mean, it's big cities. You gotta have them. Anyway, yeah, John Boudreaux said Memorial Stadium. Like, who would watch that? Like, Memorial Stadium's not fit to broadcast a game like that on television. It's just not. Like, they'd have to upgrade the quality of it considerably. He didn't say frog. No, true. Like, legit, he did. In the past, y'all have heard Drew say different words, but that was frog. He sings the Five Little Speckled Frog song at Abilities with Sarah. So, yes, it sounds like the other thing, but that was actually frog. Anyway. All right. The Alexandria Nutrius. Or not. All right, y'all, we got to bounce. Appreciate you, as always, for watching. Shout out to the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. They are tagged in this post. Please click on their link, like their page. That's a big help. And as always, if bumps and bruises, they do all the subspecialties. Head on down. Neck, shoulders, elbows, wrists, back, hips, knees, ankles, feet, whatever you got going on, they can take care of you. Brock, awesome people. All right, today, Locked on LSU podcast. We'll record that a little later, probably around 10 a.m., 9:30, 10 a.m. AFR at 3. Y'all got anything, holler at me as always. I appreciate y'all for being here. Super duper shout out to Brock. And we'll see y'all tomorrow for more Scone. Later.